Top of the hour, let's begin with a breaking update. What we are learning with the President of the United States of America seems to have issued a warning, a deadline rather. This is the big announcement that is now coming in for Russia, where he has now threatened 100% secondary tariffs on Russia and their trade partners if there is no deal on Ukraine that is reached within 50 days. Now, Donald Trump has been threatening very severe tariffs against Russia as far as when it comes to one countries also that have been supporting Russia if Moscow does not resolve the war in Ukraine within the next 50 days. Let's listen in to what Donald Trump has to say.
As you know, we've spent $350 billion approximately on this war with Russia and Ukraine, and would like to see it end. And I'm disappointed in President Putin because I thought we would have had a deal 2 months ago, but it doesn't seem to get there. So based on that, we're going to be doing secondary tariffs if we don't have a deal in 50 days. It's very simple. And they'll be at 100%. And that's the way it is. It can be more simple. It's just...
Well, let's get in a word from Srinjoy now. Srinjoy, good morning. By the likes of Donald Trump, he seems to have had enough as far as the Russia-Ukraine war is concerned.
Yes, 50 days is what President Trump is saying. But there are several questions here. He hasn't said who these trade partners are and how many of them will fall under this 100% tariff scale. Belarus is a close trade partner, and China perhaps, but China again is a different case because China is the world's largest exporter and America is the world's largest importer. So will China also face this additional 100% tariff? Now that is something that will have to be clarified. India is also a trade partner. India buys a lot of Russian petroleum. So does India also come under the scanner? That's something that has to be taken into account. Plus Russia itself. How much does Russia really trade with America nowadays is also an issue that has to be kept in mind. So we shall have to see whether it actually happens or not sometimes in September, and also what kind of impact this has. But now it is very clear that President Trump is very keen that the war in Ukraine comes to an end. We will have to see how successful it will be, and also this apart, whether the supplies of American weaponry, particularly air defense systems, can go through or not in recent weeks.
All right. Well, that is a development coming to light because when asked about what happens with the Ukraine-Russia war that continues, he says that at least 4 times talks have happened but have not yielded any results. And that is the reason why an ultimate needs to be issued rather to Russia and its supporting partners as well. Let's pick up